touching back on like the commentating thing, that was one of my questions too. Was like, do you think we'll start seeing you in the booth more?
I mean, that's the goal. You know, I've had a lot of people since I announced my retirement. I've had a lot of love on social and stuff, and I've been fortunate enough to have some opportunities up there. And I've done a couple Supercross races. I've done an outdoor race, and I really enjoy that stuff. Like, I'm a massive fan of the sport still, and I think that's unique in a way, because a lot of times, kind of when an athlete parts from the sport, it's like the Stu thing, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of want nothing to do with it
at
first. Yeah, you just, everything attached to it. It's not the sport itself, but just everything attached to it. You can get a little bit bitter, I think. But I've been able to, I don't know, just my perspective. I still love it, and so that's something that I'm working on, and I think you will see me in some roles, hopefully this summer, and going into SMX. And yeah, that being said, it's a lot of really good guys in there right now. You know, you have RC, the best that's ever done it. You got Stu, Weege, Lee Diffie. All those guys are great. Jason Thomas. So we'll see. That's the plan. That's the goal.
I love seeing Jason Thomas out there. I love Weege, but I think it's so much. I think it's rad when like dudes like yourself and Stu and Carmichael are doing it, because you actually went and did that. Like, your perspective is different than like a Weege, you know what I mean? So I feel like with your guys' input, it makes the races and the conversations in the booth so much more interesting, where you actually want to listen to what you guys are saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think I have a unique, just the way I process things and the way that I've kind of been brought up in the sport. You know, we all have our unique experience, and I think I've been blessed with a ability to articulate the knowledge in a way that people can easily digest and understand. And so I hope to, it's been a goal of mine for a long time. I mean, it's not just something, you know, I retired from racing, and it's kind of the athlete thing to do. Like, I don't know if you guys see JJ Redick, you know, retired from the NBA, get a podcast, these Draymond Green types, like, that's kind of the normal thing to do. But this is actually something, this has actually been a dream of mine for a long time. I mean, since I was listening to Art Ekman and David Bailey, you know, late 90s, early 2000s Supercross. So that's the goal, but it's one step at a time.
So rad. Touching back on the retirement, how was it?
It's like, weird,
how was it pulling up to Paula and not having to go to the semi and do all this stuff?
It was, honestly, that was probably my favorite part of the day, was the drive to the track. It's
no nerves, no nothing,
because that's always that. I didn't like that part, especially towards the end of my career, that kind of tension. And, you know, we all put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And it was nice to, and I felt that in commentary roles as well, when I've had opportunities to go and do the guest thing, is kind of putting a different hat on, and not identifying as a racer really allows you to experience the race in a different way, you know, from a fan's perspective. And it's a whole lot of fun. But I honestly think I was a little bit more tired from just walking around all day than I was actually racing.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, it's all new to me, and I'm trying to just take it day by day and enjoy it. But yeah, it's nice, especially when the track gets rough, gets a little hot at the end of the day, and you're sitting there. I had a nice Coors Light in my hand. You know, that felt real nice. Felt real nice.